The church was full. The choir had just finished singing when Mama Grace rose from her seat, her voice trembling but loud. "Pastor, you got my daughter pregnant." The congregation froze. Everyone turned. And there, the pastor's voice shook. "She's lying. I don't know what they're talking about." But Annabel looked up and whispered, "You said you loved me. You said this would heal me." Gasps filled the room. Mama Grace collapsed in tears. Mr. Mike stepped forward. Police officers entered. The church erupted into chaos. It all began the day Annabel fainted at school. Everyone thought it was malaria. But the nurse ran a test and came back pale. "Your daughter is 8 months pregnant," she told the school principal. No one could believe it. She was only 12. "My daughter? Pregnant? It's not possible." Mama Grace shouted, storming through the school hallway in heels, disbelief on her face. The staff stared. Other students whispered. But Annabel just cried silently. Surrounded by teachers and her mother, Annabel finally found her voice. "You're never there for me, Mama. You never listened. You never asked how I felt. You left me with him. Every day." Mama Grace stood frozen. Mr. Mike arrived hours later, angry and yelling. "Look at the shame this girl has brought to us." But Annabel looked him straight in the eye. "You're never home either. You go to work. And clubs. You both left me alone." It was in that moment, in front of the staff, that Annabel said the words. "It's the pastor. He started when I was 6. Every day. He told me he loved me. He said it was for my healing. Because nobody, including you both, my parents, ever love or want to spend time with me." Everyone was in shock. Mama Grace had fooled everyone. Chairlady of the Women's Fellowship. Always dressed in gold and lace. Preaching parenting. Throwing money at every event. But at home, she never cooked. Never asked. Never stayed. Mr. Mike, the polished bank manager, was respected across the community. But even his success couldn't hide the fact he was never present. Always on business trips. Always out late. Never once checked his daughter's homework. Or her pain. At 6 years old, Annabel started going to the pastor's house after school. Mama Grace was too busy with meetings. Mr. Mike, too busy with clients. The pastor? Too eager to help. He gave her gifts. Told her she was special. Said God was using him to heal her. And when he forced himself on her, he whispered, "If you tell anyone, no one will believe you." She believed him. Every time she tried to speak up, Mama Grace shut her down. "Not now, Annabel. Can't you see I'm tired?" Her voice died. Before it even grew. She couldn't solve her homework. She didn't understand her body. She had no one to ask. So she accepted the lie. This must be what love feels like. She kept failing. Teachers scolded. Mama Grace insulted. "Useless girl. You don't know anything." But no one asked why. Her belly grew. Her appetite changed. Her uniform tightened. And still, no one noticed. Because no one was watching. It took her collapsing in school for anyone to see the truth. By then, it was too late. 8 months gone. A full child inside a child. For the first time, Mama Grace looked at Annabel. Really looked. And she saw a stranger. A broken girl. Carrying a baby neither of them were ready for. Mama Grace waited for Sunday. Dressed in black. No lace. No makeup. Just fire in her eyes. She marched into church, holding Annabel's hand. No more shame. Just the truth. "Pastor, look at her." Annabel stepped forward. The church gasped. "She's only 12. The pastor trembled. Annabel, stop this. Stop what? She cried. You said this was love. Before he could escape, the police entered. Right there, in front of the altar, handcuffs clicked. The pastor's wife screamed. The congregation? Silent. Shocked. Ashamed. At home that night, Mama Grace knelt in front of her daughter. I failed you. All this time, I thought I was doing everything right. But I wasn't even there when it mattered. She broke down. For the first time, Mr. Mike cooked dinner. He apologized. He held his daughter. He cried. And he didn't hide behind his job. Annabel went into labor just after her 13th birthday. 12 hours of pain. Screams. Fear. And then silence. A baby boy's cry filled the room. She had become a mother. The pastor was in prison. Annabel started therapy. Mama Grace resigned from public life. The family stopped pretending. They started healing. One evening, Annabel wrote a letter to her baby. I don't know how to be a mother, but I promise I'll never leave you the way I was left. She kissed his forehead and smiled for the first time. This is not just Annabel's story. It's the story of every child ignored, every predator protected, every home too busy to see. Where are you watching from? Tell us in the comments. And don't forget to subscribe for more heart-touching true life stories.